I almost shout, wow, it is seriously gorgeous. But before I can finish admiring it, my wife's call comes in. Qingxue panics and says, Su Yuan, we are doomed. Her mom found the household booklet missing. Yesterday morning, Zhao Qingxue went to get our marriage certificate with me, so she secretly stole the booklet from home. That household booklet is usually kept by Zhao Qingxue's mother, under the bedside cabinet in her bedroom. Normally, when it is not needed, no one takes it out. Qingxue planned to secretly find a chance to put it back quietly, but who could have known her mom would discover it today? Thinking about recent days, Qingxue had mentioned wanting to marry me. Her mother immediately understands where the household booklet went, so she calls Zhao Qingxue right away. She originally wants to scold her hard, but then Qingxue's mother thinks again. Her daughter has already stolen the booklet. Scolding now is too late, so she uses dinner as an excuse to trick Zhao Qingxue home and lock her in. Zhao Qingxue is trapped at home now. She can only call me secretly, hiding in the bathroom. I tell her it is fine, I will come soon. Hearing Zhao Qingxue say all this, I am honestly startled, but I calm down quickly. I comfort Zhao Qingxue with a few words. Zhao Qingxue is so anxious she nearly cries. She says her mother speaks too harshly. She worries there will be scolding later. I say it is fine, we must pass her mom's test. I know exactly what Zhao Qingxue is worried about, so I comfort her gently. Once we get through this, we can be together openly. But Zhao Qingxue still wants to say something. Then her mother's voice sounds outside the bathroom. The door gets hammered with knock, knock, knock. Her mom says she has been in there half an hour. She asks why Qingxue still has not come out. She even asks if Qingxue fell into the toilet. Hearing her mother urging her, Zhao Qingxue can only hang up. When Qingxue comes out, her mom glances at her. Then she sneers that she knows. Qingxue was hiding in the bathroom calling that brat. Her mom says that is fine. Today she wants to meet that brat anyway. Zhao Qingxue asks in confusion. She does not understand what her mother means. Her mom has already called several uncles and aunties. She told them all to come over. Today, Qingxue must break up with me. If that boy does not agree, they will beat him until he does. She refuses to believe his bones are that hard. Hearing her own mother say this, Zhao Qingxue gets so anxious she nearly cries. How can they do this? Calling every aunt and uncle over for this is embarrassing enough already. The real problem is they want to hit someone. Imagining Su Yuan bruised and swollen, Zhao Qingxue's heart aches. She asks her mother to listen. She says Su Yuan is not poor, and he treats her very well. Her mother snaps, asking how well. She tells Qingxue to look at those shabby clothes. Her mom tells her to look at other girls. Qingxue's mother lets out a cold laugh. She tugs Qingxue's clothes and lectures her. She asks if Qingxue remembers the Lin girl next door. They played together when they were little. That girl went to Shanghai for university while she was in college. She found a rich heir whose family owned a textile factory. His family gave her a grand wedding. They also paid 1 million yuan as a betrothal gift. Then they bought her family a house and car. Altogether, they spent at least 5 million on her family. Qingxue says that is someone else. She asks if they can stop comparing. Her mom says she does not want to compare either. But the Lin girl dresses beautifully every day. She does not even need to walk when she goes out. Then she tells Qingxue to look at herself. She works 9 to 5 every day. She cannot even bear to buy new clothes. Her mom says it hurts her heart. Qingxue's mother points at her chest, looking heartbroken. She says she feels sorry for Qingxue. After hearing her mother's words, Zhao Qingxue covers her mouth. Tears roll down her face, one after another. The doorbell interrupts their standoff. Zhao Qingxue covers her face and returns to her room. Her mother runs over to open the door. Standing outside are Zhao Qingxue's 2 aunts. Her mom quickly asks them to come in. Qingxue's mother invites 4 people inside. She looks at them with a pitiful face. She says she can barely go on living. Someone asks why third sister is acting so dramatic. It is a rare weekend, and everyone was resting at home. But one phone call had them rushed back by Qingxue's mother. They thought something terrible had happened. Qingxue's mother explains the stolen household booklet. After hearing her say that, everyone freezes. In their impression, Zhao Qingxue has always been obedient and sweet. She never made anyone worry. Qingxue's mother throws the marriage certificate onto the table. She says the certificate is right there. Seeing that bright red marriage certificate, everyone falls silent. Zhao Qingxue's first aunt hesitates. She says the boat has already sailed. Maybe they should just let this go. After all, the 2 kids are already married. Their future life is their own business. Adults should not interfere too much. Qingxue's mother says first sister's daughter found a rich boyfriend, so of course she can enjoy comfort. But Qingxue is her only daughter. She truly cannot bear to see her suffer with that poor boy. The moment Qingxue's first aunt says that, Qingxue's mother starts crying like thunder has paperwork. Everyone is made awkward by it. Qingxue's first uncle nudges his wife. He clearly thinks she said the wrong thing, so he speaks up to comfort Qingxue's mother. He tells third sister not to cry yet. They should discuss this properly first. It is only a marriage certificate, he says. They can just make us divorce. These days, people are open-minded. A second marriage is still easy enough. Qingxue's mother says he understands her. She says they really must help her this time. She does not want her daughter jumping into a fire pit. Qingxue's second aunt asks how poor that boy is. Seeing Qingxue's mother like this, she really cannot help asking, Once my poverty is mentioned, Qingshua's mother cannot hit the brakes. She says my family is not local to Shanghai. I do not even have a Shanghai hukou. One of my parents is a civil servant, and the other runs a small shop. We cannot even buy a home in Shanghai. Her daughter has dated me for years. The life she usually lives makes her mother ache just watching. She asks them to judge it. With family conditions like mine, would they let their daughters marry in? Would they be willing? Someone says a good character should be enough. Qingshua's mother asks how many men are reliable now, especially young men like me. They only have sweet little mouths, she says. She says she has lived through it. How could she not understand this much? Qingshua's mother says a whole basket of bad things about me. She belittles me until I am basically dust with shoes. After Qingshua's aunts and uncles hear it, they also think I sound unreliable. They all declare they stand with Qingshua's mother. Today, they insist the two of us must divorce. A whole strategy meeting, apparently. Only then does Qingshua's mother satisfyingly call Zhao Qingxua out. She asks where that brat has arrived. Zhao Qingshua's eyes are red. She says I am already at the community gate. The moment Qingshua's mother hears that, she leads her two sisters and the brothers-in-law storming toward the community gate. Judging by that posture, they look ready to eat someone. Zhao Qingxua fears Su Yuan will suffer, so she rushes to follow. But Qingshua's mother quickly glares at her. She orders her to stay home. Then she locks the security door behind her. The LaFerrari really is dazzling. Of course, it is a great car. How could a great car not shine? But up close, the more people look, the crazier it seems. They wonder if anyone here can afford a LaFerrari. When Qingshua's mother brings her sisters and brothers-in-law to the community gate, they do not see me. Instead, they see a LaFerrari parked nearby. Plenty of people are gathered around it. One mother is holding her child. The kid is about 5 or 6. He clenches his tiny fist. He says he will buy his mother this car when he grows up. His mother is deeply moved. She nods with a happy face. She says he can buy it for mommy when he grows up. Qingshua's first uncle asks if their community has Ferrari owners. Seeing the LaFerrari, Zhao Qingshua's first uncle stops walking. His eyes fill with envy. No man dislikes sports cars, even though he is middle-aged, with elders above and children below, and no longer dreams like a teenager. When he sees a sports car roadside, he still wants to stare a little longer. Qingshua's mother says she told them before. Their community environment is pretty good. Although Qingshua's mother does not know exactly how much this LaFerrari is actually worth, hearing first uncle say that still makes her a little proud. Actually, old communities have poor facilities, but they also have many advantages. At least almost no one renovates. In their newly bought apartment, someone upstairs renovates every day. They start right at 8 in the morning. Even sleeping in on weekends becomes impossible. They chat a few lines, each with their own thoughts. No one notices the LaFerrari door opening. I step down from it, carrying gifts. By the time Qingshua's mother notices me, I have already walked up to her. I greet her as mom and say I came to visit. First uncle asks if this car is mine. Qingshua's mother, first aunt, and second aunt are busy chatting about family matters. They do not notice how I arrived, but Qingshua's first uncle's attention has been glued to the LaFerrari, so he sees everything clearly. I am the one who got out of the LaFerrari. At first, he is silently thinking. Rich young men nowadays are handsome and loaded. Who knew that rich young man would walk over and call Qingshua's mother mom? Is this really the son-in-law Qingshua's mother called poor as dirt? I say yes, it is mine. Although I have never met Zhao Qingshua's first aunt, seeing her standing with Qingshua's mother makes me guess she is a relative. So I answer with a smile. Once I admit it, Qingshua's first uncle and the other 4 almost simultaneously turn their confused eyes to Qingshua's mother. Their meaning is very clear. She calls a LaFerrari driving son-in-law poor, and she still came here with that confidence? Qingshua's mother is actually stunned too, but she is still angry, and anger loves stubbornness. So she instinctively pulls a stern face and sneers at me. That move leaves the 4 people beside her stunned. After all, I am tall and handsome, and I drive a sports car worth tens of millions. One look says I am not short on cash. So what is with her attitude? Zhao Qingshua's first uncle reacts first. He quickly pulls Qingshua's mother aside. He asks if a donkey kicked her brain. He tells her to look at my car. That is a LaFerrari worth over 20 million. He asks if she is sure I am ordinary. Qingshua's mother asks if that is true. She asks if the car is really over 20 million. She looks suspiciously at Zhao Qingshua's first uncle. She asks if he is lying to her. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle slaps his thigh. He says this is ridiculous. Why would he lie to her? Besides, if she does not believe him, she can take a photo of the car and search it online. If this car is under 20 million, he will personally apologize at her door. Qingshua's mother says that is impossible. Qingshua's said my family is ordinary. How could I be this rich? First uncle tells her to drop that sour face. They should figure things out first. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle makes the decision. He stops Qingshua's mother from speaking. Then he walks over to talk with me. He is a businessman, so he wears a friendly smile. His attitude becomes warmly enthusiastic. He introduces everyone to me one by one. Since I love Zhao Qingshuo so much, I would never act arrogant before her family. So I greet everyone warmly too. He takes out cigarettes and asks if I smoke. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle asks casually. I take one naturally. Then I take out a lighter and light his cigarette. Men talk easier once cigarettes are involved. The conversation opens up naturally, seeing Qingshua's mother looking anxious. He chooses his words and asks. He says he heard from Qingshua's mother that Qingxue and I secretly got her certificate. I say Qingxue and I have dated for 4 years. We both felt the timing was about right, so we planned to get the certificate first. He says I seem polite and proper. My behavior seems steady too. He sees me as an educated person. He says this is not really his place, but Qingshua's father does not handle things. So as Qingshua's elder uncle, he must say a few words. He says we handled this poorly. Who gets married without telling both parents? Zhao Qingshua's first uncle scolds me gently but firmly. He gives me a couple of careful criticisms. I do not make excuses. I say first uncle is right. We were too young. We acted too rashly. I ask him to guide us more in the future, during the time it takes to smoke at the gate. The two of us chat a little. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle genuinely feels that I am a rare good young man. If his own daughter were not already married, he might want to steal me away as his own son-in-law. After all, I'm not only handsome, my manners and speech show good upbringing. And I have money too. A son-in-law like that is impossible to find, even with lanterns and a search team. He says we should not stand out here. We should go sit at home. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle invites me himself. Everyone seems to share that opinion. Even Qingshua's mother cannot refuse now. I smile and agree. I do not forget to take several boxes of bird's nest and mitai from the car. First, I set aside gifts for Qingshua's parents. I place those to one side. Then I take the bird's nest and mitai and hand them to Zhao Qingshua's first uncle, first aunt, second uncle, and second aunt. I tell second aunt I did not know they were coming, so I did not prepare proper gifts. These are just a small token for me. They say the gifts are far too valuable. When Zhao Qingshua's first aunt takes hers, she has not yet seen what I gave. She thinks it really is only a small token, but once she sees the words on the package, she instantly goes blank. It is a box of Zhangji Premium Golden Bird's Nest. At first, Zhao Qingshua's first aunt does not know what it is, but bird's nest itself has always been considered especially good for women, a tonic loved by wealthy ladies. Because Zhao Qingshua's first uncle does business, he sometimes needs to attract clients, so he occasionally flatters wealthy madams. This Zhangji bird's nest is something he once saw in a rich lady's home. It is said to cost over 1,000 per liang. This box weighs 1 jin, so it must cost at least 10,000. A casual little gift is worth over 10,000. What kind of family am I from? Actually, it is not just Qingshua's 2 aunts who are shocked. The 2 uncles are stunned by my mitai too. Although it is all mitai, mitai has levels too. Recent years sell for only 3 to 5,000. They have not been untouched by that. They have drunk it before. After all, business meals happen. But the bottle I give them is 50-year mitai. Its current market price is nearly 20,000 per bottle. Even my casual gifts are this valuable. They all look at me at the same time. The gifts meant for Qingshua's parents must be worth at least 100,000. They think I am a true diamond grade, top-tier son-in-law. They ask why third sister's husband is not back yet. Does he not know his son-in-law is visiting today? After spending this short time together, Zhao Qingshua's first aunt, first uncle, and the others completely overturn their earlier opinion of me. They become ridiculously warm toward me. They even blame Qingshua's mother for not calling Qingshua's father back. Zhao Qingshua's mother is totally dazed. Her earlier arrogance has disappeared without a receipt. She says Qingshua's father is tutoring students this weekend. He will only come back tonight. First uncle says tonight is no problem. Zhao Qingshua's first uncle looks at me warmly. He asks if I am in a hurry to leave. If I am not in a hurry, I should stay for dinner today. Everyone is family now. Eating together is only right. I say of course. We talk and laugh all the way to Zhao Qingshua's family door. When the door opens, Zhao Qingxue freezes at the scene. First, she nervously looks at me. Seeing I am completely unharmed, she finally lets out a breath. Then she carefully looks at her mother. Her mother says we should talk inside. Seeing Zhao Qingxue acting so cautious, her mother does not make things hard. She lets everyone enter first. Zhao Qingxue has no idea what happened. She nervously invites everyone inside. Then she runs around cutting fruit. She pours tea, and only then notices. Things seem different from what she imagined. Why does everyone seem so warm toward me? She secretly glances at me. Under the table, I give her an okay sign. Even though up to now, Zhao Qingxue still does not know what happened. That gesture finally settles her heart. They tell third sister that Su Yuan is such a good kid. He and Qingxue are a match made by heaven. They know a mother favors her daughter. Of course Qingxue looks perfect to her, but she cannot be too picky about his son-in-law. After everyone sits down, the helpers Qingshue's mother invited all switch sides completely. They start persuading her instead. This makes Qingshue's mother awkward. She says her standards are not that high. She stammers, trying to explain. But what can she even say? She never expected Su Yuan to be this rich. She really thought my family was broke. Of course, those words cannot be said in front of the current me, so she struggles to find an excuse. She says she only wanted to test me more. Everyone sighs at third sister. They say she really handled this badly. A good kid like me still needs testing? Hearing Qingshue's mother say that, the others also give her a proper scolding. Finally, Zhao Qingshue's second aunt cannot watch anymore. She smiles and looks toward the table. There sit the gifts I brought for Zhao Qingxue and her mother, round and proper. She asks about my gift for third sister. She guesses I must have chosen it carefully. Then she asks what I brought. I say they're just a few small gifts. Nothing too valuable. I say that with a straight face. The gifts for Zhao Qingshua's mother include a box of premium Zhangji Golden Bird's Nest. There is also a beautiful handbag. The Fengxiang logo is printed on it. Qingshua's mother sees someone giving her a way out, so she quickly steps down that ladder. She hurriedly takes the gifts over. Then she opens them for everyone to see. At first, she does not think much of it. But once the bag is opened, she finally discovers there is a full set of pure gold jewelry inside. The design is not only beautiful, the shape alone shows it has serious weight. Altogether, it must weigh at least half a gene. They say I am far too sincere. They admire the jewelry's unique design. They guess a famous designer made it. They tell third sister they are dying of envy. Just look at the gift from her son-in-law. It must be worth over 100,000. Back when their own son-in-law bought wedding gold, it was not nearly this nice. The others see the jewelry set and crowd around, praising it non-stop. Qingshua's mother says I am too polite. Her two sisters and brothers-in-law all sound envious. That feeds Qingshua's mother's vanity, until it is practically full and burping. Now she finally cannot act superior before me. She scolds me lightly, but she is clearly happy. I tell Mom that liking it is all that matters. I say I already talked to the shop. If she dislikes the style, she can call the designer directly later. They can redesign it exactly how she wants. I strike while the gold is hot. I sit down beside Zhao Qingshua's mother. Then I pick up the bracelets for her to try. Zhao Qingshua's mother puts on a gold bracelet weighing a full 100 grams. She happily asks if it looks good. I say of course it looks good. How else could Qingxue be so beautiful? Clearly, her genes are excellent. Under my money and sweet talk attack, Zhao Qingshua's mother completely falls. She stops mentioning divorce entirely. Instead, she hands the marriage certificate to Zhao Qingxue. She tells Qingxue to keep it safe. Qingxue asks if Mom no longer objects. When Zhao Qingxue sees this, she realizes I have fully handled her mother. At last, she lets out a breath. Her mother says she does not object anymore. As long as I treat Qingxue well, that is enough. Qingshue's mother pats her hand and sighs. She says my conditions are this good. Yet Qingxue never explained clearly. What does she mean? Did not explain clearly. The main issue is Qingxue does not know either. I smile bitterly inside. But Zhao Qingxue still smiles. She says Yuan is just rather low-key. He also told her not to be flashy. After spending the afternoon at home, it is time for Zhao Qingshue's father to return. Someone tells old Zhao his daughter did well. She has hooked a golden son-in-law. They tell him to hurry home and look. Zhao Qingshue's father has just finished tutoring. A familiar neighbor greets him from far away. The voice carries envy, jealousy, and spice. This community has mostly elderly residents. They gather downstairs in the garden when free. They exercise, play cards, and trade news. So whenever something happens, word spreads faster than a group chat. I drove the LaFerrari into the community. Before long, everyone learned I am Zhao Qingshue's husband. But Zhao Qingshue's father knows none of this. He forces a smile. Inside, he starts muttering. Did Qingxue really get pushed too far and find some rich heir from nowhere? Actually, Zhao Qingsxue being with me has always seemed fine to her father. In his view, my family background is not great, but it is not bad either. My father works in the system. He will have a pension. My mother also has income, and both of them are physically strong. They have no major illnesses. After marriage, they will not burden us. They cannot help much with cars or houses, but we can work for those ourselves. Only Zhao Qingshue's mother keeps thinking I am no good. Every day, she calls me a poor boy in his ear. Back then, Zhao Qingshue's mother was young and pretty. She had plenty of suitors. She only married him through an arranged marriage. He feels his own conditions were worse than her suitors. He also cannot compare with her two sisters. So in daily life, he yields to her often. Big or small, she makes the decisions. Whatever she says goes. So when Qingshue's mother says Su Yuan is bad, Qingshue's father dares not object. But he is afraid Qingshue's mother will pressure their daughter too hard and push her down the wrong road. So when neighbors say his daughter found a golden son-in-law, he does not dare feel happy. Instead, he rushes home full of worry. His wife snaps that he finally knows to come back. She complains he tutors every weekend for who knows what. Then she tells everyone to go eat as a family. But the moment he enters, the atmosphere at home shocks him. The son-in-law is still Su Yuan. But everyone, including Zhao Qingshue's mother, has completely changed their attitude toward me. Their praise for me flows like free soup. They say brother-in-law is truly blessed. His daughter found him such a good son-in-law. They are so jealous they almost sparkle. Everyone agrees loudly. Before Qingshue's father understands what happened, he is pulled out to dinner. The dinner location is a mid-range hotel near the community. Zhao Qingshue's first uncle decides to host. After booking a private room, everyone sits down one after another. They say Qingsxue and I are already married. So when will we buy a house and hold the wedding? Although this afternoon, I, Su Yuan, showed Zhao Qingshue's family a bit of my financial strength. Some things still need to be done properly. Everyone turns their eyes to me. They're all quite expectant. Only Zhao Qingsxue, sitting beside me, looks full of worry. She thinks she knows my real finances. To satisfy her family this time, she thinks I rented the LaFerrari and bought all those expensive gifts. In her mind, I am probably down to my last pants. How could I still afford a house? As for the wedding, I say I want to plan it carefully, so there is no rush. As for the house, I plan to take Qingxue house hunting tomorrow. While Zhao Qingxue is worrying about how I should answer, I smile slightly. Then I answer with total calm. They ask what kind of house I plan to buy, even though we do not have children yet. At minimum, it should be 2 bedrooms and a living room. Only then will it be comfortable. A 1-bedroom place is too small. Someone mentions a community called Huizue Garden. It costs over 50,000 per square meter. A 2-bedroom unit would be 4 or 5 million. 4 or 5 million. Qingxue thinks that is way too expensive. Once houses come up, everyone starts discussing nonstop. Those prices make Zhao Qingxue tremble inside. Housing prices now are ridiculous enough to do comedy. I thank everyone for their kindness, but Qingxue prefers somewhere quiet, so I am not considering those homes. I plan to buy her a large flat. I hold Zhao Qingxue and smile. My eyes are full of affection, but my words leave everyone stunned. Large flats are pricey these days. They are basically villa-style residences. Usually, one household takes an entire floor. They are huge and fully functional. Good locations even come with views. In Shanghai, where every inch costs gold, buying a large flat is definitely not cheap. Anyway, they cannot afford one. Qingxue says she only mentioned it casually. She asks if I am really buying one. Zhao Qingxue is stunned by what I say, although she did say before that she wanted a bigger place. She never dared dream of a large flat. But today, in front of her family, I openly mentioned buying a large flat. That means I really plan to buy it, but it is far too expensive. How could I afford that? If she likes it, of course I will buy it for her. I look into Zhao Qingxue's worried eyes. I cannot help patting her head. I ask if she dislikes large flats. Then maybe I should buy her a villa instead. She quickly says no, a large flat is fine. I say we will pick a house tomorrow, and the deed will only have her name. Our no one else exists conversation makes the couples around us feel all kinds of complicated. They have all been through marriage. Daily life with bills and groceries has turned romance into chicken feathers. But they once had sweet love too. Dating, after all, especially during the honeymoon phase, makes people say whatever sounds sweetest. But when marriage comes, money often causes unpleasant arguments. With me though, none of that seems to matter. Buying a large flat under the woman's name is basically handing her the house. That shows absolute trust in the woman. Zhao Qingxue's second aunt tells her husband to look at me. Then she tells him to look at himself. Zhao Qingxue's second aunt cannot help sneering at her own husband. There is real disdain in that look. Back when they got married, they argued for a month over the house name. Zhao Qingxue's second aunt felt that since she paid for renovations and brought a 200,000 yuan dowry, her name should be added to the house. But her husband felt they were married. If her name was not added, what difference did it make? That argument hurt their feelings badly. Although they still got married, that issue stayed like a knot. Now seeing me buy a large flat, only under Zhao Qingxue's name, second aunt is dying of envy. If she were 20 or 30 years younger, she would chase someone like me herself. After a lively meal, it is getting late. Everyone prepares to head home separately. Zhao Qingxue and I see the elders off. Then we get into the car. Only then do we fully relax. She softly wraps her arms around my neck. Zhao Qingxue kisses my cheek. She says her husband is amazing. A rented car handled her parents, she thinks. Although I came today in a luxury car and said I would buy her a large flat, Zhao Qingxue does not really believe it, mainly because she has lived with me for a year. She knows my finances pretty well. Luxury cars and large flats? Impossible, right? So the luxury car I drove today is naturally rented in her mind. I ask if she thinks I rented it. I look into Zhao Qingxue's clear, innocent eyes. I am amused and helpless. I ask if she thinks the large flat is fake too. She says my acting is pretty good. But who is she after all? After giving me a sideways glance, Zhao Qingxue starts examining the car interior. She tells me to stop pretending since it is just us. I say fine, fine. Seeing Zhao Qingxue does not believe me, I do not force it. I smile and fasten her seatbelt. Then I press the accelerator. I take us home. The next day, co-workers congratulate Qingxue. They say she and her boyfriend finally made it. They hurry her to show the ring. They ask when we plan to hold the wedding. They want to prepare their gift money. As soon as Zhao Qingxue enters the office, several co-workers surround her. Zhao Qingxue smiles openly. She says we have no wedding plan for now. We will wait a while. After all, we still have not bought a house. The co-workers nod in agreement. Marriage really does need a house and car first. Several of them nod along. Then they return to their seats. They work while chatting casually. The office atmosphere is pretty good. As they keep chatting, the topic somehow turns to cars. Everyone envies the woman with big waves. They ask if Ying Ying's boyfriend changed cars again. They saw the car that dropped her off this morning. It was not last time's BMW. This time it had become a Land Rover. Ying Ying says her boyfriend likes cars. His family has 3 cars, so he often switches between them. Seeing everyone look envious, Ying Ying tosses her big waves. She asks if they are jealous. Of course they are jealous. They say she has no idea how hard the subway crush is every morning. Several times they were late, just because they could not squeeze onto the train. They wonder when they can find such a rich boyfriend too. Several of them sigh. One co-worker even walks over and pinches Ying Ying's little face. She says Ying Ying is really lucky. Not only is Ying Ying pretty, her boyfriend is also this good. Girls like them have uncertain futures, apparently. Ying escapes from her co-worker's claws. Then she smiles and turns towards Zhao Qingxue. She says if Qingxue is not buying a house yet, she can buy a commuter car first. Her boyfriend's family sells cars. If Qingxue decides to buy one, she can just tell Ying. Ying will ask him to check internal deals. That can save quite a bit. The girls praise Ying for being so nice. They want discounts when they buy cars too. They realize Ying's boyfriend's family sells cars. No wonder he is so rich. They ask if he has any brothers, preferably golden single ones. Ying's words make the office girls nearly lose all interest in working. Their minds are fully on rich bachelors now. But Zhao Qingxue smiles and thanks Ying. She says my boyfriend has already bought me a car. Her license simply has not arrived yet. Once the license arrives, she can drive to work. Although Zhao Qingxue says this in a fairly calm tone, once the words leave her mouth, she still feels a tiny bit proud. The girls hear this and instantly turn their attention to her. They ask if it is true. They ask what car it is. Zhao Qingxue takes out her phone and finds photos. Then she smiles. She says it is a Porsche Cayenne. Everyone goes blank. Because Zhao Qingxue did not post about buying the car, everyone naturally assumed that even if she had bought a car, it was just a basic commuter car. After all, Zhao Qingxue often said, her boyfriend was very ordinary. How could he afford a luxury car? But who knew that when he made a move, it would be a Porsche Cayenne? This model is famous and recognizable. Even the women in the office know this car is not cheap. At minimum, it costs over $2 million. It is pricier than Ying's boyfriend's BMW and Land Rover. Added together, they rush to look shocked. It really is a Porsche Cayenne. In their excitement, the girls all crowd around Zhao Qingxue. They fight to hold her phone and look, but the noise they make is too loud. The manager notices and scolds them a few times. The girls obediently return to their seats, but they cannot resist making a small group chat. They keep discussing the whole thing there. Someone asks what everyone thinks. Is Qingxue's Porsche Cayenne real or fake? One says it looks fake, because if her boyfriend were that rich, why would she still be so frugal? Another says it does not seem real. Maybe she is bragging. They decide she must be bragging. One girl tells the others she already checked that car model. It is this year's newest top configuration. The final price is at least over $2 million. An ordinary family could not afford it, even selling kidneys. They click their tongues, saying Qingxue is vain too. While the group chat is buzzing happily, Ying, who has been lurking, suddenly speaks up. She says the car really is Qingxue's. Actually, when Zhao Qingxue said her boyfriend bought her such an expensive car, Ying did not believe it either. She also thought Qingxue was bragging. However, her boyfriend's family does sell cars. They have someone at the vehicle office. So when she was looking at Zhao Qingxue's Porsche Cayenne photos, she secretly memorized the license plate. Then she sent it to her boyfriend. She asked him to check the owner's information. But the information that came back really was Zhao Qingxue's information. Even if someone can brag, vehicle office records cannot be changed by Zhao Qingxue. So the car really is hers. After hearing Ying say that, the group chat goes silent for several seconds. After a long while, someone finally jumps out. She suddenly asks if the car is registered under Zhao Qingxue's name. If she had not asked, fine. But once she asks, everyone in the group explodes. A car under Zhao Qingxue's name and a car under her boyfriend's name are completely different things. After all, someone like Ying may have a boyfriend with many cars, but the cars still belong to him. If the two of them break up, she gets nothing. But this car is under Zhao Qingxue's name. Even if we broke up, the car would still belong to Zhao Qingxue. They wonder what kind of heavenly boyfriend she found. Someone asks why her boyfriend is so rich, yet she is still so thrifty. Another says she is just low-key. Not everyone is like you. Buying a 1,000 yuan skirt and wishing the whole world knew. The group chat is burning hot. But Zhao Qingxue, working seriously, has no idea she is now the main topic. She keeps drawing her plans, but after a short while, she receives a message from me. I tell Qingxue I have lost my job. I say I am very sad now. I ask if she will have lunch with me. Seeing my message, Zhao Qingxue instantly gets nervous. She anxiously asks why I lost my job. I usually work so seriously, so why would they fire me? I tell her I am packing up. I will explain at lunch. After sending that message, I quickly gather everything on my desk. All those messy little things go straight into a cardboard box. Two co-workers see I am really leaving. They quickly come over and pat my shoulder. They comfort me and call me Su Yuan. They say the manager has been in a bad mood lately. I should just apologize to him. Then this matter will pass. They say jobs are hard to find now. If I resign, finding better pay will be difficult, under someone else's roof. Sometimes a man has to lower his head, because I am usually friendly, and my work ability is strong. I get along pretty well in the office. Plenty of girls used to show me attention too. If I had not declared early that I had a girlfriend I loved, the girls chasing me in the office might have formed a line. The manager used to value me too, but who knows what possessed him today. He starts picking on me the moment he enters. At first, everyone thinks I really did something wrong, but after listening carefully, the manager is clearly finding bones inside an egg, just to make life hard. The manager usually looks all smiles, but when he wants to target someone, he can make it seriously painful. While everyone secretly feels sorry for me, as I am being scolded, I directly drop what I am holding. I say I quit, facing my sudden backbone. Everyone originally thinks the manager will at least try to keep